So I'm going to start at the beginning. My talk will have 4 parts. Basically, I want to talk about 4 different key aspects of the idea of leading. 2 of them are ideas that, actually 3 of them are ideas that you are working on right now. And those are the ideas, basically the definition of leading. Secondly, the idea of self-trust. Third, the idea of leader brand. All of these you are going through, having conversations about and engaging in certain exercises to bring these ideas around. I want to tell you why it is we think about those exercises. Why it is we choose these things to focus on in our discussion of leading. And then we're going to conclude with something that we don't ask you to consider, because this is something that leaders arrive at after engaging in a life of leading for a lifetime. And that is fully achieving the ethic of leading. Fully stepping into the life of leading such that wherever a person goes, leading happens. That's the objective of our work, is to help you decide whether or not to step into leading, help you decide whether or not to continue leading, and then thirdly, to help you decide whether or not you are going to step into the life of leading as a leader and as leading being your life. And I just want to talk to you for a few moments about what that life of the leader's ethic entails. It's part 4 of the book. It probably is something that I don't expect many people to get to. I would say in all my work on leading for the past 12 years, concentrated work on leading, I've met maybe 3, what I would call Arch 3 leaders. They're very few and far between. You may never get to meet one. But I want to tell you a little bit about what that person is like. So I want to talk to you about how leaders are different. And I want to start out with that definition of leading that you looked at from the very first page of the workbook, in the very first pages of the book, The Arch and the Path. I'm going to read the definition to you, and then I'm going to talk to you about a few aspects of it that I'd like you to consider. Creative leaders, hear this, commit their lives to transforming expansive and encompassing possibilities into realities. And how do they do this? By creating followers. That's the work of the leader. Creating followers. And who are followers? People who freely devote their energy and talents in a collaborative effort. And what does the leader do in this collaborative effort? Guides their experiences as they strive toward a goal. So that is the endeavor of leading that we're talking about. Now I'd like you to notice a couple things that are absolutely missing from that definition. One of the things that is missing from that definition is the word success. When I was writing this book and when I was considering a title, I was told over and over and over again by all kinds of people, you've got to put success in the title if the book is going to sell. Success sells. Probably not as much as sex, but it's pretty close. I didn't put success in the title because that would have been a lie. Leading is not about success. If you're looking at someone that's successful, that's fine. That person is successful. But you still have to ask whether or not that person is a leader. If this person has a big title, sits at the top of your firm, knocks down the big bucks, gets to go to conferences and, wins awards and that kind of thing, you still have to ask whether or not that person is a leader. And the answer may well be no. The answer may well be that this person is all those things. This person is successful. This person makes money. This person is prestigious. But that's not necessarily the person who's a leader.